Hi everybody. Today is June the 23rd or 4th. It's a Monday. And we are here today with another garden update here on the west side of Charleston in the capital city of West Virginia. And today is a doozy. Yesterday it was like 90 some degrees, and today it's going to be 97, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I think we're already at 80 degrees. Super humid too. I'm filling up a baby pool so that way I can cool off. But a lot's grown, and I've made a lot of observations and learned a lot about the plants I'm growing. I never got my cucamelons to come up. But that's okay, because I did get those ground cherries, and you know I'm all about that. I'm really excited. The rust situation in my grapes, they have not, I mean, it has rust, so next year there wasn't really any way about going about that, because my grapevines are over top of my lettuce, and you can't treat it with copper unless you are not going to eat anything around that area for 30 days. It has to have 30 days to dissipate its toxicity, and that's not going to happen. But that's okay. It's a learning, because the reason we couldn't do it is because when it was first coming up, just like with trees and everything, we had that really hard rain for several weeks, I guess, and there wasn't any way that it would stay on there, and I didn't have any neem oil to mix it with, so we're just rolling with the punches. However, I'm now seeing success as all the peppers are starting to, you know, actually get in there and take root and start producing peppers. And I'm experimenting with some tiny plants, you know, because I know I talk about, well, you can have a garden no matter where, like even if you have a balcony, which you can. But I specifically went to the Capitol Market, and I got some tiny jalapeno, tiny bell peppers, and tiny tomato plants, one of each, because I want to see how they grow and study them, you know, because I really enjoy it. I enjoy it. And then I'm also taking seeds from them, because I know they're hybrids, but I want to see what will happen with their seeds if they even produce anything. We'll see about that. I have the borage. It's all over the place. It is absolutely beautiful. It looks like an alien flower. I got dahlias for the first time, so I'm really I planted those in 2 different places. I got the fig tree. It's a Celeste fig tree, or celestial, and it's supposed to do good in zone 7. I think it goes up to zone 8 actually. But so we're in, you know, that safety to be able to grow it. However, a friend of mine with the Master Gardener said that if it already has fruit on it, then it's not the hardy fig, and it wouldn't grow here. However, I'm taking a chance. We'll see what happens, because I want to see if it does. I need to plant some more rosemary. I've got the oregano, the sage, the thyme, lemongrass, tarragon, lemon basil, Genovese basil. I have every kind of pepper that you can imagine, because I really do plan on doing lots of hot sauce, because you really want to think about things that you run out of and they're kind of expensive. And hot sauce isn't that expensive, but the way it is used in this home, we go through a lot. Texas Pete. So I have a lot of cayenne peppers and, you know, different peppers that I'll be fermenting and making hot sauce. And of course, you know, I'm saving all of my hot sauce bottles so that way I can refill them and don't have to go out and purchase more. The potatoes, I planted a bag of potatoes from Kroger's, and they were the tiny little yellow gold like peppers, and you know, not peppers, potatoes, and they're only, you know, like maybe the size of a skinny golf ball, maybe. And I planted all those. They came up, they were doing really good, and then all that rain came, and now they have turned yellow. It's not supplement or any kind of amendment because that bed is rich. It's full of nutrient minerals, and yeah, that's what's going on. And I have a fresh batch of fish emulsion starting up now, so that way in about 3 weeks I'll go ahead and give everybody a fresh feeding. My Chiba peppers, not my Chiba beans, the edamame, they are not growing. I only got 3 pods out of 3 plants. I did plant all the others though, but I'm not really seeing any growth there. My peas, my regular peas have, like the snap peas and the snow peas, they've died off. Like they just died instantly. But there was construction and they put a bunch of gravel out there very close to the peas where I have my whole pea garden. And I'm thinking that there was something in the gravel that leached out into the soil, and they didn't like that. So I put fresh soil down and I planted a bunch more. However, I planted them from pea pods that they weren't dried. So it's a possibility the potato bugs ate them, because I feel like I planted them about 5 days ago. I feel like I should be seeing them by now. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. I have more. With the construction and the soil went over on top of where I had the okra seeds planted, so they're probably not going to come up with like 4 inches of soil on them, so clay soil. So I need some more okra and some more corn. It's late to be planting it, but it's not too late. My idea about the those beetles eating all of my cole crops, I think I've got that licked, because like they're not in season all season. Well, these possibly, but it doesn't really matter, because last year I tried 7 and I heard a silence in the garden, like a total silence. And I live in a small garden, so everything is like mixed up with everything because it's small. And I noticed my pollinators, like I did not hear them buzzing around. Birds wouldn't even come just to this little tiny yard. It was real, I mean, for like 2 weeks. And then things started eventually coming. But that in itself thwarted the growth. So I'm like, I would never do that again, because I felt, I don't know, really, really bad about that. Like I poisoned the earth. Anyways, I did. But, so what I did this year, I went ahead and just planted a whole bunch of collard greens and kale. so that way they can just eat to their heart's content. And what I have found is that they're leaving everything else alone, because there is plenty for them to eat, and it's the stuff they like to eat. And since I planted such a large amount, I have some for myself as well. And I'll also have some to cut, wash, and freeze. So that's good. I have bergamot growing. Let's see, was there anything else? Lots of dill, if I hadn't already mentioned that. But what I'm going to do now is bring you out to the garden for this update tour.